All right, we are going to do a video with Letty. Haven't done a video inside, just showing what she knows, and she is doing super good. So you're going to see her just kind of do it through this obstacle course and start to focus, and watching her walk on the leash more than anything. That was her biggest problem, was pulling, jumping, and just having bad manners on the leash. But as you can see right here, she is at attention. You ready to show them? All right. Place. Yes. Place. Yes. Place. Yes. Down. Good. Down. Down. Good. Good. Place. Yes. Sit. Up. Good girl. Come. Place. Sit. Good. Sit. Stay. Good. Stay. Heel. Heel. Down. Good. Come. Down. Good. Place. Place. Good. Nope, sit. Stay. Now just being able to stand here and pet her while she remains in a sit is huge. If you can just sit here and pet your dog while they remain in a sit without them getting up, having to get up on you, having to get up in your business, without getting overly excited, and just reward them for calm behavior like this, it helps tremendously. Just like anything else, they're going to try to repeat what they're doing that they know they'll be rewarded for. Come. Down. Now see how I'd say down and she crawls forward. I'm not going to reward that because that's overly excited, nervous reaction that a lot of dogs do. I want her to down right by my feet. So we'll do this. Down. Good. I'm only going to reward her by my feet. And when I do it, I'm going to kind of do a little bit aggressive. Down. Stay. I'm going to do it a little bit aggressively with my hand and kind of push her nose down with the palm of my hand while she's trying to dig those treats out of my fingers. Nope. Good. Okay. So a big problem that you'll see with a lot of trainers when they try to do everything with clickers and food, they're going to get frustrated. They're going to not know what to do with dogs like this because you have to reward. Yes, I agree. Reward the good, but the bad also has to be corrected. And they don't want to do that in front of clients because they get criticized too much for it. But, you know, if I have to give a correction, I have to give a correction. It's no different than my son, my dogs. If they're doing something bad, they have to know what they're doing I don't like. So, especially rude behavior, like jumping or overly excited in the kennels. So if I walk up to the kennel door and they're like jumping up in my face and I try to open the kennel door and they're trying to barge through and bust the door in my face, they're gonna get the door slammed back at them until they realize that every time they do that, the door's gonna get shut in their face. Just little things like that to try to gain some respect. Because everything that we do through life isn't going to be happy and fun. Sometimes when I tell a dog to do something, you know, I need it done now. I'm being serious. This isn't happy playtime. And that's just the reality of it. That's real life. And anybody that tries to say that they can fix every problem, every behavioral problem with rainbows and gummy bears and hugs is lying. Just plain out, plain and simple. There has to be a correction. You have to be a little strong-willed when you have dogs like this that are hyperactive and don't want to listen to anything you say. You have to make sure that your presence is known and they know that they're not going to get away from it. That's why I do everything with her on a leash. Good girl. Everything I'm doing with her is on leash, so if I want to go this way, she's also going that way, whether she wants to or not. If I want to go that way, she's coming with me. There's another guy on YouTube that I watch, and one of his lines is, if I can get a rope around your neck, man or beast, you're going to follow me. Good girl. Good girl. You see that right there, that jumping up and trying to snatch out of my hand? That's the kind of behavior I'm talking about. No. Good. So just me like stopping, looking her in the eye and saying no, changed her whole demeanor and she sat down nice because she knew that it's not going to fly. Down. Good. So I guess what I'm getting at is the biggest part with these kind of dogs, when they're wild and crazy, you know, if you're a pushover, good luck. You're going to have to not be afraid to hurt your dog's feelings every now and then. That's just the way it is. That's the way dogs are. If she goes out and starts jumping on one of my dogs, they're not going to allow it. They're going to correct her, and it's going to be a lot worse than how I would correct her. Good girl. But once you establish this kind of relationship, it only gets stronger, and then that's when you have a solid bond with your dog. Good. So like right there, tried to go, I wanted to go over the wall, she tried to go around it, but because I have the leash, I made her do it. So she knows there is no other way other than what I say. And that's why I like to use, I'll use the leash for 2 weeks straight. And everything we do is on leash. That way she doesn't have a choice. You know, it's not gonna be, now I'm not saying beat your dogs. I'm not saying be overly aggressive towards your dogs or be overly dominant, but there has to be a leadership follower role established. Good, good girl. And you see her tail's wagging, she's looking me in the eye. She's giving me kisses. I am not hurting her feelings. She is not afraid of me, but she is giving me respect. And that's the whole name of the game. Good girl. And for her showing me respect, I show her love and attention and treats in return. So there has to be that give and take. Good girl. So when she first got here, she would have been trying to bite my fingers off to get this treat. Good. And now she's taking them nice and easy out of my fingers. No? Okay. Good girl. Good girl. All right. So there is a good look at Letty, and she's doing great. Actually, when normally she's out here running around, I don't have a leash on her anymore or anything. I don't have to worry about her. She's fine with the other dogs for the most part. I do keep an eye on her around the chickens because that's something we need to work on. We need to do a video on not chasing small animals, don't we? We will. We're going to do that. All right. We'll see you on the next one. We got to do Teddy also today. We got Letty and Teddy. It's weird. All right. Toodles.